Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ryan, and this is about to be my first ever official YouTube video. So, I would just like to start off by saying I've been considering doing this for quite some time, and I just kind of have put it on the back burner. I've been caught up with finishing up my last semester of college and been doing some shaman courses too recently, along with just life stuff happens. And honestly, those are probably all excuses. I've just been preventing myself from doing this. But it's time to start. This channel is going to be about spirituality or mindfulness, whatever you want to call it, meditations, crystals, esoteric wisdom, life situations. I'd like to give advice, share some of my own experiences and stories from some of my older days, which is just funny looking back because I used to do some delinquent or not great stuff, but it's good to reflect and learn on it. So that is what my channel will be about, and I hope to grow and learn myself and with all of you, but I felt compelled to start sharing my wisdom. So I'd like to start off by saying that this first video, I'd like to get into habits, because I believe habits is the most important thing to really catapult you in a certain direction. So I'd say the most significant changes in my life happened through changing my habits. This creates the rhythm of your life, your frequency, your vibration. Your habits all equate to your daily frequency, your rhythm. And if your rhythm is choppy, non-consistent, it's very hard to gain momentum towards a goal that you are working towards. So it all started for me by trying to work out consistently, eat healthy, and I'll just say it takes 21 days to make a habit. So those 21 days, you will have to be mindful of it, force yourself to do it. But once you hit those 21 days, you have to view this as sort of a game or a simulation to an extent. And if you do, that would mean that you are a programmable object or person, however you want to view it, which would mean that you can download things to yourself or implement them into your code. And by creating a habit, that actually is implementing something that you can sort of mindlessly do. It becomes part of your natural flow. So really, it seems like all this work needs to go towards said habit, but just by making it a habit, it becomes routine, and then it's not as big of a deal to you. So body, mind, spirit. Those are the three pillars of, what's driving this whole thing. So starting with your body is the most important, because you can't really build any tower or building off of a shitty foundation. So to start with your body, you need to watch what you eat and put into it, whether it be alcohol, drugs, all that. You can do those things, but just you need to be able to monitor it and know to listen to your body for what is good for it. Starts with the food you eat. Food carries vibration. If you're eating all these seed oils and all this shitty non-organic food, it's gonna lower your vibration. It's just gonna not make you have as much of a flow of energy. And yeah, if you control what you eat, then that is gonna be one of the first most important things. Then, physical vitality, working out, testing yourself, whether it be lifting, cardio, some sport you like to do, MMA. You need to find something that keeps your body physically fit. Then after that, it can come down to something like sexual temptation, especially as a male. If you ejaculate frequently, you are losing your sacred life force energy, and it's obviously going to be very hard to be at your best state when you're sacrificing your most powerful energy, your seed, all the time. That's why I used to think no FAP was bullshit. It's not. I don't care what the science is or any of that. It is a mental, energetic feeling. I don't know if there's a receptor I can put on my head to test it. My energy, my motivation, my power I felt within myself was tenfold once I started doing it. And it's not even you can be extreme or non-extreme with anything. It's not like you have to be religious about this and never ejaculate, but I would say, masturbation with it, definitely I wouldn't, because that, you always get that guilt after. That's because you're just throwing away your energy into a pixelated screen or whatever beings lurk around, who even knows. But, you know, if it's with a woman and it's a good relationship, you're exchanging energy with each other, that's much different. But if you're just throwing it away all the time, you need to reevaluate what you're putting your energy towards. So that's for your body. And once you start building up some body energy in a healthy way, it leads to your mind. And that would just be, you know, for me, meditation, maybe journaling some stuff down, just finding a way to clear it, maybe releasing creativity through some sort of outlet, whether it be making a YouTube video, or maybe it's you like to sketch some art or imitate voices or sing. It could be anything. You need to just find ways for your mind to be happy. And that could be stimulating conversations with people, socializing. And that, you know, sort of falls under body too, but that's how you build the second pillar. And the third, obviously, is spirit. And that could go even more so to meditation, all that. I mean, really, the spirit is a build off of the first two. It's kind of like the energy adding together on top of just wisdom, giving you, you know, symbols or certain things that are giving you higher spiritual knowledge. And that sort of comes from the first two being good in the first place. You know, it's a domino effect, so to speak, or a buildup. So that's that. But so your habits are things that you need to align with building the body, mind, spirit to a certain place that you want it to be. Because once you get there, then you have way more energy and you can start traversing through this reality much more easily. So with that, I'd like to just say I'm not perfect. I have some things that I do every once in a while, but I have control over them. And like something as an example for a day in my life, I try to wake up at 9 a.m. every day recently. Try to meditate for just 10 minutes, quick affirmations to get the energy of my day started. Just gratitude. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for these blessings. I am blessed. I have money flowing to me. That just sets the tempo of my day. It gets it in my head. I stay off my phone. Then I go work out. I'll use my phone for music, but I don't scroll through it. I'm not giving any program to myself throughout the day. I mean, throughout the morning. I'm creating my own. So then after I work out and I'm done, now I eat and then I shower. So now I've been programming myself with healthy thoughts all day. Now when I hop on social media and all that, once again, it's like now I'm in control. I can look at these things, but I know the program that I've set for the day. I know what I want to do for the day. And it makes it much easier to control those urges, etc. So building off that, these habits will lead to growth in all other areas that I would like to build onto in my other videos. But this was just mainly me putting out what I want my channel to be about and just emphasizing that habits really are the building block for creating your frequency, your rhythm, all that. And for example, this will be probably my last point of this first video, manifestation. It really does come down to habits, because in this reality, you go from point B, you create point B, and then you go back to point A. So let me explain what I'm saying. So I can create a potential timeline in my head or a goal. I want to be in a Lamborghini in Montana on a huge piece of property with a ton of money. And let's say I want to be 30 for when this happens. You don't even necessarily have to put an age, but this is what I want. So I've created point B, this timeline. I see where I am in my head. It exists. I've created it in my imagination. And imagination's not just a waste of space in your brain, shout out Kid Cudi, because if it was, why the hell would we have it? You use it so much, that would just waste so much time and energy. It doesn't make sense. So I've created this point that I want to get to. Now I know what it looks like, and I can see the type of energy I need in this situation if I visualize it. So I come back to point A, which is where I am now. Point B actually came first. I created where I want to go, and now it exists in time. I now align point A, which is where I am right now, with point B, the goal that I've created for myself. You know, through deep thought or meditation, whatever it takes for you to align with that frequency, get in that mindset and then take a step back and start writing this down. Think, all right, for me to get to this spot, I need to have skills that can earn me money. I need to be specialized in some high-paying skills. I need to have good routines and rhythm. I need to be conscious of my time, what I'm using it for. I can't be mindlessly scrolling on Instagram all day if I'm going to do this. Do you think these business moguls just waste their time all day? No, they're building something. So I don't even need to get too deep into detail because you understand what I'm saying. You've got to start writing out, what do I need to do to align with this frequency? Then those habits you build and these things that you know you have to do start becoming a part of your daily routine, your flow. You create this rhythm that is now headed straight towards point B or your goal. And it may take some time to get there, but you almost go into a sort of sped up, simulated mode. Like, these habits become just, part of the daily rhythm, the waves coming in and out. It's just part of life. So now you just ride these waves, ride the flow, and you've gotten into this good habit. You'll hit some bumps along the way. You just push through. You keep moving forward, and eventually you're going to hit that goal. So that is just to sum up my first video about habits and a little bit into manifestation. But I didn't want to get into anything too crazy. This is just an introduction, but I'm excited to keep growing and learning and trying to gain more wisdom. I would like to grow with everyone else who watches me, and I'm always open to learn more and help others. We're just here to grow together, and that's really what it's all about, is just to help your fellow man or woman and set your boundaries. Don't put up with anything for too long, but do your best to try to help others. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.